Hey YouTube, this is my very first reptile rack I've ever built and my very first video I've ever done. My girlfriend and I just recently got into wanting to breed ball pythons. So I went on YouTube and saw a bunch of different videos on how to make a reptile rack, and I just took a bunch of different people's ideas and figured I'd return the favor and make another one, so maybe someone will build one like this or take some ideas from this one and make your own. Anyways, I went to Home Depot. I got a piece of melamine, a 4x8 sheet. I had them cut it up into 6 different pieces, and they did that for me for free there. I think that sheet was a total of somewhere between $35 and $40. This whole rack cost me a total of $53 to build with screws and the siding and everything. What I basically did is I went to Walmart first and got these 12-quart tubs. Get them at Walmart, Target, anywhere. And I basically got 3 of those into dimensions, and then I built this shelf from the top down. I basically built it from, I had this on the ground, and then I built my way down. And what I did for spacers was I took CDs. I'll show you here. I took 4 CDs and I put them like that on all 4 corners. I don't know if you could see it. And then that gave me this space between all the shelves. So when I basically built it, these were, this was the second shelf was basically the first piece I put on top of this, and then just built my way down. It was pretty easy to build. It only took me about an hour or two. I got the 1 sheet, and then I got, I think, 2 or 3 of these sticks of 1x2s. I don't know if they're 1x2s or 1x3s. On those, and a box of just all-purpose screws, and then that was basically it for the rack. Just built it from that top shelf all the way down to the bottom, but upside down, if that makes any sense. And what I did for heat on my rack is I went on, I think, beanfarm.com, and you could see here I got 3-inch heat tape running all along the back there. I used full tape for the bottom, and then I got the heat tape running all the way down there. And then I got the connectors from Bean Farm. They have those little metal connectors. They're pretty easy, just to apply on there. And just a regular $2 extension cord from Home Depot. Cut the end off, spliced that into the heat tape, plugged it in, and then inline, there's some videos on YouTube how to plug in a dimmer switch. I don't know, for me it was just the pretty inexpensive way. Instead of spending a couple $100s on a thermostat, eventually I probably will do that. Or you could daisy chain from row to row to row and just have one dimmer switch. I wanted to have control of each individual shelf. Right now it's only reading 76. I just changed all the bedding and normally have it around 90 degrees, 89, 90, and I could adjust the dimmer switch if I want a little bit hotter, a little bit colder on each individual rack. And I could put my probe on the heat tape itself or on the top of the substrate just to see what the temperature is running, where I want to keep it at. And that's basically it. Each shelf is connected to, I don't have all my thermometers yet. All the pet stores around here seem to have run out of these. These are just Zilla digital thermometers. They're around $10.99 a piece, and they're pretty accurate. And then again, that just goes to the heat tape on top of the substrate. My dimmer switch there, running along the side all the way down to the bottom, and I could control each level. I just got myself a little gram scale from Walmart. I think you could pick one up for 20 bucks. If you want to keep accurate weight of your snakes, and just a water mister. And I keep a little track of all my snakes when I feed them. But that's basically it. It only took me around, like I said, 2 hours to build this rack. And it works so far for me. I'm sure there's probably a better way I could have done it. You could post or comment on the video. But that's basically it. I've just started. It's my very first rack. These are my first snakes. I got them from Royal Constrictor Designs. I got 3 het albino snakes, 2 males, 1 female, on the top rack. There's just the other het male And then I got a het female. Not going to pull them out all on you. And then on this one I have a albino male. Seems to be a very picky eater. A pinstripe that's gonna shed any day soon. Pastel female. Nope. Another het albino female. In all my tubs I keep cypress mulch, just a big water bowl. I'm sure that water bowl is way too big, but works for me. Spider. I don't know what he's trying to do. And another pastel female. I bought all these except for this albino male from Royal Constrictor Designs. And then I picked these two females up off of Craigslist for free. I got two just normal females. I've never bred snakes before. This is going to be my first time. So I've had a male, just normal ball python for a long time, for a couple years now. So I went online and picked up a couple adult females, and I'm going to try breed him too, so I get the idea before all those other snakes I paid good money for. I don't want to use that as my first time. I want to kind of have a good idea of how to breed snakes. I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube on how they do it and the incubation and everything, but there is a video of my rack. I could get some iron-on strips so this could cover this up, make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing, but right now it doesn't bother me at all. It's in a guest bedroom. It doesn't, no one really ever sees it. But anyways, that's my rack. I don't think I have anything else to tell you. It was pretty easy to build, and it works for me. Thank you.